this is Alex with Seville Automotive, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Rustoleum Wipe New for headlights. Now this is actually the Wipe New that comes in the box. It's just the general kit, 1.5 ounces. I think it's about 14 bucks. But it's all the same. The only difference between this and the headlight kit is the towels that come with it, and the headlight kit comes with a 2000 grit sanding pad, which I actually have a bigger one here, but it's going to do the same job. I've used this stuff pretty extensively in the past, and I've been fairly happy with it for the price. For me, nothing will ever replace like a 5 or 6 step sanding process for headlights, followed by like a UV coating. But again, for the price and the amount of energy it takes, this stuff's pretty good. Its single biggest advantage is that it's so easy to use. You can't screw it up, and the results you get are pretty decent. So, like I said, pretty happy with it. Can't complain. I will say that on the downside, the coating that you get is a lot more fragile than the original coating. It's going to scratch a lot easier. It takes a while to cure. It absolutely reeks. Like, it smells like death. It's not healthy to breathe. Definitely use it in a well-ventilated area. And just the results, again, aren't going to be as good as if it were done professionally. But I guess with that, we'll go ahead and give it a go. As with any kind of, paint work, prep work, or, cosmetic work, it's all in the prep work. Since this is what comes with the kit, not this actual pad, again, I think I actually have one over here. Grab it real quick. Yeah, what comes with the headlight kit is this little green sanding pad. It's the same thing. It's 2000 grit sandpaper. I'm just using this because it's bigger, it's easier to hold, it's easier to use. And 2000 grit is not going to be good enough to get through all the wear you see on this headlight. It's got a lot of surface wear. The coating is oxidized and it's coming off. This isn't actually as bad as I wanted it. I was trying to find a headlight that was a lot worse than this to really get a good comparison, but this is what I had, and so I figured I'd just go ahead and knock it out. I actually edited this in. I just want to say one thing. This stuff's supposed to be good for, black plastic trim. It even says chrome, stuff like that. Chrome, I haven't tried it on. I think I'd be scared to. And black plastic, like mirrors or, like on my truck, say the caps for the bed, I have found that it tends to streak really easily and also just looks oily and greasy. I haven't been terribly enthusiastic about it for use on plastic. Headlights, works pretty well, especially as long as you keep your expectations in check. If it were me, I'd stay away from, I won't use it again on plastic. Just wanted to throw that in there. But prep work is everything, so we're going to go ahead and spray this down with water. And we're just going to start sanding the crap out of it. And you're going to want to do this until you get a uniform coating, or as close as you can get. Again, 2000 grit isn't going to be nearly enough to work through all the oxidation on this. Ideally, if I was doing this the right way, quote unquote, I'd probably start with about 500 grit and work my way through 3000 and then go ahead and do this. But again, using what we got. Keep this wet, makes it a lot easier to use. Normally when I do these videos, I actually have a camera and a tripod, and I'm not working on the tailgate of my truck, but somebody actually broke into my house recently and stole pretty much all of the electronic stuff I had. So I'm kind of working with what I got here, which is why my phone's propped up on a coat hanger on the tailgate of the truck. Like that. Wipe this off with a nice microfiber cloth, see what we got. So as you can see, at least it's a little more even. There's not, the big chunks of the coating peeling up. We'll maybe do it a little bit more here. And I think the instruction kit says to go until the water that's coming off from the sanding isn't yellow or brown anymore. And we're about getting there. And again, this is the best we're going to get. I think this product would work a lot better if you did use the, like a 500 grit and then 800, 1215, 2000, 3000, and then do it. But that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of this, which is, I think, to be cheap, easy, and quick. So we're going to wipe it down real well. Make sure it's nice and dry. Alright, and then I've got one of the little applicator cloths that comes with the kit. I cut it in half because I use so much of this stuff. It's nice to be able to, you know, stretch it as far as I can. Alright, definitely, again, well ventilated area. This stuff is really not, it smells atrocious. And it's really potent. It'll burn your nostrils. Not fun at all. So just apply some to the cloth. Again, the Headlight kit comes with pre-saturated cloths, and so that makes that a lot easier. But, you know, one-time use kind of thing. With these cloths, I can use until that bottle runs out, and I've found that it'll get through about 20 or 30 headlights, which is pretty nice. Go ahead and do this. So I found that the more saturated the cloth is, the better it works. If you get streaks, it's because your cloth wasn't wet enough. We're just going to go from top to bottom. Nice overlap. And there you go. See if I can pull the camera over here. So as you can see, that's definitely a significant improvement. You can sort of see some lines there. That'll level out as the coating dries. It'll take about an hour. Definitely don't touch it or let it get wet during that time. But, you know, it's not perfect. You can definitely still see some wear there. And again, that's really just in the prep work. 2000 grit isn't going to get rid of that. As far as durability goes, I again do not expect this to last nearly as long as something professionally done. But can't say it enough, bang for your buck. It's pretty good, pretty easy to use. Definitely if you have a state like Virginia, where I'm at, that has that has state and safety inspections that looks at headlight clarity, this would be really easy to use. I've also found that you can do this without sanding. You know, if your headlights aren't that bad, or if you're just in a real hurry, you can do it, and it'll definitely improve them. But I don't, you know, it's easy to sand. It's not that much more work. Definitely don't think it hurts to do it. One other thing I'll say, and I'll try to get a picture of this in one of the other headlights I've done, is that there's sort of a yellow tint that can still be seen. You know how your headlights are yellow and oxidized. It doesn't get rid of all the yellowing. It just makes it a lot more clear. And so again, you know, you get what you pay for. But you know, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching.